Okay, hi. It's 12:36. Not really working today at all. I have most of the day off. I have one tiny little shift later, but I was doing some errands earlier, and I guess I kind of still am. But it was interesting because I was talking to this homeless lady. I asked her, I walked up to her and I was asking if she wanted some food or what kind of help she needed, and I'm just always so interested by homeless people. And not in a negative way like you might expect, kind of the way I said that, but kind of more in a way where I'm just kind of fascinated by them. So for example, today, this lady I was talking to, number one, she talked my ear off. I'm not being condescending, I'm just saying kind of what happened. She just talked, and I was just kind of listening, and it confirmed to me, it verified in my own head just how much people need companionship and that people need to be social and want to talk to people. That is by far the most frequent thing that I've run into when I talk to homeless people is, like, yes, they want food and money and drugs or whatever the case might be. More than anything, though, what trumps all of that is their need for speaking to somebody, their need and desire to want to just to talk to people and be, have a friendship and have companionship and just be with people. That's the most important thing to them that I've noticed, is just they want to talk, And so that today, again, verified that to me, because every homeless person I've bumped into, they're very, very talkative. More than anything, they're very talkative, So that was verified today, and I've been noticing that, more frequently as well. The other thing that I thought was interesting was this lady I was talking to. Her name was Yen, and she was really, really smart. I just learned, I was overwhelmed by how much she was actually teaching me. Just by talking to her and listening to her, she taught me a lot about science and biology and all these different functions of your body and geography and history. She was seriously teaching me all these amazing, cool things. I was kind of overwhelmed almost by how much knowledge she had. And so that's an interesting thing to me. There's this homeless lady who is clearly, she's homeless. She's very poor. She was missing one of her front teeth here, and whenever she would speak, there was a channel for saliva to just come rocketing out. So she was spitting like crazy. I was just kind of trying to dodge and take cover and shield myself. So here's this. I talked to her for 10 minutes. I don't know the lady that well, but I don't think it takes that long to tell how smart somebody is. I would say she's a fairly brilliant person. She's really smart. I could just tell by the way her brain functioned. She was fast and analytical, and she was a deep thinker. And she it was a very impressive thing to listen to her speak, which is crazy because, how can someone that's that smart be in a situation that she is in? How do you have that much intelligence but then be homeless? That's an interesting thing to me. That's a pretty interesting thing, because there's some people that are homeless. What was the book I was reading? I want to say it was Millionaire Success Habits. I think is what it was. Talking about how there's brilliant homeless people. There's also people that are millionaires and are idiots. It's just kind of this weird thing. So I don't know. I was just thinking about that a little bit, but I think that the main point, though, was just that the people need companionship. And that was basically yesterday's video, or the day before, or whatever it was. But it's just so true, and you see that everywhere. It's just part of the human race, and part of being a person. Is just you gotta at some point be with someone and speak to people, and so just go and try that out. If you're watching this video right now, next time you see a homeless person or anybody, just, I don't know, in a coffee shop, just talk to them. But I think it's interesting, especially with the homeless people, because you learn it's a whole different mindset, and so just a whole different vibe, I guess you get. I guess it's kind of obvious, but just try that out next time you see a homeless person. Next time you're shopping. So she was at King Soopers just now. I was doing some shopping for myself, and then on the way back out, I saw her coming in, and I was about to leave, then I kind of just felt this obligation to try to help her out, you know. And so I went over there and talked to her. She was wanting some whole milk for her throat. She has like this heartburn thing, and so she was just wanting some whole milk. So I went in there and grabbed her a little bottle of whole milk. But yeah, I don't know. Next time you go shopping or whatever, just see if you can build up the courage to speak to someone like that. Not that I'm like this superhero or whatever. I just kind of did it because I felt like I should. You know, felt like I kind of needed to a little bit. But just give it a shot. You know, see how it goes, and just talking to them. Honestly, if you just talk to them for 3 minutes or whatever, that will be so much more meaningful than you buying them anything. You know, just giving them your time and giving them an ear and just conversating with them, I think is more than they could ever ask for. And then if you really want to go crazy and buy them, whatever, then that's cool too. But I think that more than anything, just go and chat with them and see, kind of just ask them some questions. Maybe you'll learn something. Like I learned seriously too much. I don't remember what she said. Like there was so much to learn that she just went over. So you never know when you might bump into someone that is inspirational, even, and that might teach you something, and you might open you up to a different perspective or a different idea. So I think that's worth just trying. And I guess that's the same thing with anybody ever. It doesn't have to be a homeless person. It could be, again, just anybody that you bump into from your day-to-day, on your day-to-day life. But I think that homeless people have just a different mindset that is interesting. So that's basically all I had to say, I believe. Yeah, I just felt like making a little video right now because that was interesting. So anyway, what am I doing tonight? I have a few things. Today is my first Stone Monkeys day on my own, so I'm gonna go solo and teach some kiddos how to climb some rocks. So today's my first time doing it alone. I've for the most part been doing it with with the assistance of somebody else. So I think today I'm going all solo, all alone here. So we'll see how that goes. Then I'm gonna do some poker and maybe a fire tonight with some friends and stuff. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'll see you tomorrow. Roger out.